Hello all. Today we will discuss the second type of bond, which is covalent bond. The covalent bond is formed between the atoms of non-metals. Now these non-metals, they may be same or they may be different. But if they are non-metals, then the bond they will form is the covalent bond. How do we determine whether a given atom is of a metal or a non-metal? Any atom that contains a range of 4 to 7 valence electrons, they are considered as non-metals. So, example is HCl. Hydrogen, the configuration is 1. Cl, the configuration is 287. Now this hydrogen has got just one valence electron. But we know that hydrogen acts both as a metal as well as a non-metal. So here the hydrogen will act as a non-metal, and the bond formed between hydrogen and chlorine is going to be a covalent bond. Another example, let us have CH4. Again, the configuration of carbon is 2, 4. Since the atomic number is 6. Hydrogen, again, the configuration is 1. So these are the two examples that I have shown where the atoms which are participating in the formation of this molecule of hydrogen chloride and this molecule of methane, they both belong to different non-metals. So the bond formed between them is a covalent bond. Now let us take another example. Let us take the example of oxygen molecule. In oxygen molecule, since this is a diatomic molecule, the two atoms which are forming this one molecule are of oxygen and another oxygen. So here we can see that the atoms which are participating, they are both from the same non-metal. Another example is N2, that is a molecule of nitrogen. Two atoms which are participating to form this one molecule of nitrogen, they both are from the same element. So how do we define covalent bond? The covalent bond is defined as the bond formed between the atoms of non-metals, which may or may not be same by the mutual sharing of the pair of electrons. Now this line we will discuss right now, but I hope till here everything is clear. These are the atoms which are not same and they all are non-metal, whereas here the non-metallic atoms participating are from the same element. Now how do these atoms combine? They combine by the mutual sharing. Mutual means दोनों मिलके, one electron coming from one atom and the other electron coming from the other atom. Let us discuss this part and show that how the covalent bond is formed. Let me first of all take the example of the two non-metals which may not be same. Let me take hydrogen and chlorine once again. This is the nucleus of hydrogen and this is one electron of hydrogen. And here it is chlorine, the nucleus of chlorine, and I am drawing only the valence shell. I am not drawing Kl shells. I am only drawing the M shell here. please make it a point that this is only the valence shell that I am drawing. So here the configuration of hydrogen is 1, and here the configuration of chlorine, the atomic number being 17, is 287, right? So it is 7 valence electrons, right? So when the reaction takes place between hydrogen and chlorine, then what happens? You can see here the hydrogen has got just 1 valence electron. In order to become stable, the hydrogen must complete its duplet. Now what is duplet? The duplet is just like law of octet. In octet, the atom tried to complete its valence shell by acquiring 8 electrons in that. However, the law of duplet says that an atom having just one shell, there should not be 2 shells, only one shell. That means law of duplet is true only for hydrogen and helium. Only 2 elements follow the law of duplet, that if the atom acquires 2 electrons. Why? Because both these atoms have got only one shell. One shell. Which one is that? The K shell. So if the atom acquires 2 electrons in its K shell, then the atom becomes stable. Right? And this stability is dictated by the law of duplet, right? So here hydrogen has to become stable. How? By acquiring 1 electron. अभी एक है, अगर 2 हो जाएंगे law of duplet follow होगा, and hydrogen will acquire a configuration of its nearest noble gas which is helium. ठीक है, तो हाइड्रोजन को स्टेबल होने के लिए 1 इलेक्ट्रॉन चाहिए, whereas क्लोरीन को स्टेबल होने के लिए भी 1 इलेक्ट्रॉन चाहिए. So that means both are short of 1 electron. So there will be sharing of electrons. कैसे शेयर होगा? Let's have a look. जैसे हम लोग मैथ्स में वेन डायग्राम बनाते हैं, ठीक है, वेन डायग्राम में आप लोग जो भी कॉमन ऑब्जेक्ट्स होते हैं उनको आप एक इंटरसेक्शन में दिखाते हैं. बिल्कुल उसी तरह से यहाँ पर भी हम ऐसे इलेक्ट्रॉन्स को जो शेयर होने वाले हैं वेन डायग्राम की तरह, जो आपका कॉमन इलेक्ट्रॉन्स हैं, उनको हम शो करेंगे. लेट्स हैव अ लुक. नाउ दिस इज हाइड्रोजन, फाइन, एंड दिस इज द शेल. This is the nucleus of chlorine. यहाँ तक ठीक? Now, this 1 electron is of hydrogen and the blue and the crossed electron is of chlorine. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, 6. Now see what happened here. Just have a look at chlorine. There are 8 electrons here, including this shared electron. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7, 8. 8 electrons are complete. Now have a look at hydrogen only. Let me hide this chlorine. इसको हटा दें अगर, तो सिर्फ हाइड्रोजन को देखिए. The duplet of hydrogen is complete, right? 2 electrons. So what is happening here? The hydrogen and chlorine, they are sharing how many pair of electrons? 1 pair of electrons. A pair means 2 electrons. अगर 2 electrons एक साथ आ रहे हैं, one from one atom, the other from the other atom, it is considered as a pair. The pair should come one from one, the other from the next atom. So they are sharing a pair of electron. 1 pair of electron. क्या एक से ज्यादा पेयर भी हो सकते हैं? Let's have a look. Instead of HCl, let me have another example where we are going to have a look at what happens when the electrons shared are coming from 2 same atoms. Let me take once again hydrogen with 1 valence electron reacting with another hydrogen with one valence electron. HCl was in which we had shown where the atoms are from different elements. Here they are taking that the non-metals are same, they may be same. तो हाइड्रोजन हाइड्रोजन हो गया. अब देखो यहाँ पे क्या होगा. The hydrogen is here and the other hydrogen, right? One electron, let me signify it with a circle, right? So one electron of this hydrogen represented by a cross, the other electron from other hydrogen atom represented by a circle, and we are going to draw them in this intersection. आप एक चीज नोटिस करिए, यहाँ पर मैंने जो ये शेयर्ड पेयर ऑफ इलेक्ट्रॉन है वो मैंने इस ऑर्बिट के ऊपर नहीं बनाया है. बी केयरफुल जब आप ये बनाएं, इसको ऐसे नहीं बनाना है, इट विल बी रॉन्ग. ऐसा नहीं दिखाएंगे. देख रहे हैं आप लोग कि ये मैंने ऑर्बिट के ऊपर बनाया है इलेक्ट्रॉन. जिस समय शेयरिंग शो करेंगे, द शेयर्ड पेयर ऑफ इलेक्ट्रॉन्स they need to be drawn inside this intersection, not on the orbit. ये as it is रहेगा. ठीक है. So that is how the hydrogen molecule is formed. I hope this is clear. Now let us talk of some more examples in which we will see that it is not always a single pair of electron which is shared. ये लिखा है mutual sharing of pair of electrons, यानी एक पेयर भी हो सकता है और एक से ज्यादा भी हो सकते हैं. So अभी तक हम देख रहे हैं just one pair of electron is being shared. Now let us have a look that what happens when more pair of electrons are shared. For that I am taking example of oxygen. This is oxygen and this is the nucleus I am drawing. Please notice that every time that I am drawing the diagram for the formation of a covalent bond, I will only be drawing the valence shell. मैं पूरा diagram नहीं बना रही हूँ. ज़रूरत भी नहीं होती है जिस टाइम पर हम लोग कोवेलेंट बॉन्ड फॉर्मेशन दिखाते हैं. इवन आप भी जिस समय कोवेलेंट बॉन्ड फॉर्मेशन दिखाएंगे पूरा एटॉमिक स्ट्रक्चर नहीं दिखाएंगे. यू ओनली ड्रॉ द न्यूक्लियस एंड ड्रॉ द वैलेंस शेल, right? So here is oxygen. What is the configuration of oxygen? 2, 6, right? And here 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, 6. This is the first atom of oxygen and we are trying to form a molecule of oxygen. O2 बना रहे हैं. Plus oxygen, nucleus and the outermost shell, right? Here let me take the symbols of electron as a circle. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, 6, right? So 2, 6. In both of them you can see both the atoms are short of 2 electrons. 2, 6. That means in order to become stable, this atom requires 2 more electrons. Here also it requires 2 more electrons to complete the octet. So what will they do? They are going to share the electrons. How? Let us see. Oxygen, nucleus and the outermost shell. Then this is the nucleus, this is the outermost shell. Now let us see what happens here. This is 1, 2, 3 and 4. यहाँ तक clear? यहाँ पर 1, 2, 3 and 4. Clear? अब इनका ऑक्टेट कंप्लीट करेंगे. सो ये 2 इलेक्ट्रॉन्स जो इस एटम के पास थे, वी आर गोइंग टू ड्रॉ दैट एज इट इज. ठीक है. और इस पर्टिकुलर एटम के अभी ये दोनों हमने ड्रॉ नहीं किए. लेट अस ड्रॉ देम. ठीक. सो यू कैन सी that here instead of one but two pairs of electrons are being shared. अब देखो ये दो पेयर शेयर होने से क्या हुआ, क्या ऑक्टेट कंप्लीट हुआ? लेट अस काउंट. Let us first have a look at this oxygen atom. Count the number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So octet is complete. Now have a look at the next atom of oxygen. इसको हम cover कर लेते हैं. And let us count. What happens here is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7, 8. तो आप देख रहे हैं दोनों ऑक्सीजन एटम का जो ऑक्टेट था that is complete and it results in the formation of oxygen molecule, right? So here how many pair of electrons have been shared? Two pair of electrons. So हम बड़ी easily यहाँ पर लिख सकते हैं the hydrogen shared single pair of electrons, right? Oxygen shared double और two pair of electrons. क्या टू से ज्यादा भी शेयर हो सकते हैं पेयर ऑफ इलेक्ट्रॉन्स? एक और एग्जांपल देखते हैं. Let us have the example of nitrogen. In nitrogen, the formula for the nitrogen molecule is N2, right? So here we have got the nitrogen, and this nitrogen, I am drawing the valence shell only. What is the atomic number of nitrogen? That is 7. So it is 2, 5. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. This is nitrogen atom number 1 plus the second nitrogen nucleus and the valence shell. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So what will happen here? These electrons are going to get shared. क्यों? क्योंकि both the atoms are short of 3 electrons. अगर इस 5 में 3 electrons आ जाए तो octet will be complete. Similarly, अगर इस 5 में 3 electrons आ जाए the octet will be complete. तो molecule formation कैसे होगी? Let's have a look. The first atom of nitrogen, it has got 1, 2, right? और second atom of nitrogen, यहाँ तक ठीक है? ये तो हमने as it is draw कर लिया. अब ये कैसे draw करेंगे? 1, 2, 3 and then 1, 2 and 3. Correct? So here we can see instead of 1 or 2 but 3 pair of electrons are shared. So here comes the term mutual sharing of pair of electrons. And how many pair of electrons can be there? They can be either 1 जैसा हमने देखा था हाइड्रोजन के केस में, then they can be double यानी 2 pair of electrons, और नाइट्रोजन के केस में हमने देखा that they can be even triple यानी 3 pair of electrons. Here we were sharing 3 pair of electrons. Now, depending upon whether single pair of electron is shared or double or triple is shared, the covalent bond can be classified into 3 parts. 3 parts में हम covalent bond को classify कर सकते हैं. Which are they? If they share single pair, then we call it single covalent bond. अगर सिंगल पेयर शेयर हुआ we call it as single covalent bond, और इसका एग्जाम्पल है हाइड्रोजन. ठीक है. अगर ऑक्सीजन में कितना हुआ था? डबल, राइट? सो इफ two pair of electrons are shared, then we call it as double covalent bond. And if it shares three pair of electrons, as was in the case of nitrogen, then we call it as triple covalent bond. So three types of bond depending upon the pair of electrons being shared. If single, yani one pair is shared, we call it as a single covalent. If two pairs are shared, we call it as a double covalent bond. If three pairs are shared, we call it as a triple covalent bond. इसको short में, थोड़ा शॉर्ट में बोलने के लिए हम इसको सिंगल कोवेलेंट, डबल कोवेलेंट की जगह सिंगल बॉन्ड, डबल बॉन्ड या ट्रिपल बॉन्ड भी डायरेक्टली बोल देते हैं. हाउ डू वी रिप्रेजेंट? क्या हर बारी हमको वो डायग्राम बना के बताना पड़ेगा कि इसमें सिंगल है, इसमें डबल है, इसमें ट्रिपल है? नहीं. द सिंगल बॉन्ड इज रिप्रेजेंटेड बाय वन सिंगल हॉरिजॉन्टल लाइन. एक हॉरिजॉन्टल लाइन से हम इसको रिप्रेजेंट करते हैं सिंगल कोवेलेंट बॉन्ड को. और अगर आपका हाइड्रोजन लिखा है और हम ये बताना चाहते हैं कि इस H2 में सिंगल बॉन्ड प्रेजेंट है, तो हम इसको कैसे दिखाएंगे? सिंपल है, H बनाइए, सिंगल बॉन्ड H. ये जो मैंने एक हॉरिजॉन्टल लाइन बनाई है, ये हॉरिजॉन्टल लाइन एक कोवेलेंट बॉन्ड को रिप्रेजेंट करती है. When one single horizontal line represents a single covalent bond, can you guess कि डबल कोवेलेंट बॉन्ड के लिए मुझे कितने हॉरिजॉन्टल लाइन बनाने होंगे? ऑब्वियसली 2. सो O डबल बॉन्ड O. सिमिलरली नाइट्रोजन के लिए मुझे कितनी हॉरिजॉन्टल लाइंस ड्रॉ करनी पड़ेंगी? बिकॉज एक हॉरिजॉन्टल लाइन सिंगल कोवेलेंट रिप्रेजेंट करिए, ऑब्वियसली दैट विल बी 3 हॉरिजॉन्टल लाइंस N. H single bond H, that is how I am going to read this. The other one is O double bond O, N triple bond N. अगर सिर्फ इतना बना हुआ है, it is conveying the full information, the complete information. क्या क्या पता चल रहा है? That N has got a covalent bond. सबसे पहली चीज क्या पता चल रहा है? इसमें covalent bond है. कैसा covalent bond है? Triple covalent bond है. Triple का मतलब it is sharing 3 pair of electrons. इसके अलावा हमने जो ऐसे मॉलिक्यूल्स देखे थे कोवेलेंट में जो डिफरेंट एलिमेंट्स के थे, फॉर एग्जांपल HCl का हमने देखा था. सो HCl, HCl में कितना पेयर ऑफ इलेक्ट्रॉन शेयर हुआ था? सिंगल. ठीक है. सो सिंस HCl में सिंगल पेयर शेयर हुआ था, तो हम HCl को भी कैसे रिप्रेजेंट करेंगे? क्या कोई अलग तरीका? नहीं, सेम तरीका है. इसको भी आप ऐसे ही रिप्रेजेंट करिए, H single bond Cl. Is that clear? So that is how the covalent bond is represented. I hope this is clear. In the next video, I will discuss with you the orbital structures for the formation of these molecules. अभी हमने orbital structures नहीं किए हैं, अभी हमने simple sharing या transfer of electrons देखा प्रीवियस लेक्चर में इलेक्ट्रोवेलेंट बॉन्ड में. नेक्स्ट लेक्चर में मैं आपके साथ ऑर्बिटल स्ट्रक्चर्स और इलेक्ट्रॉन डॉट डायग्राम्स डिस्कस करूंगी. सो डू नॉट मिस माय नेक्स्ट लेक्चर. टिल देन, थैंक यू सो मच.